It's getting harder and harder running a business. Government keeps its big fat feet in the way of responsible entrepreneurship by coming up with ideas that are equivalent to square wheels on a Studebaker. That's a car from the past. Outside of immediate business, there are areas where companies should show a presence and some areas where they should not. This deserves a good talk about.
Hello anyone, I'm Scott Bain. They call me the old farmer. As far as I can tell, Bud Light is still hurting from alienating its market base. Personally, I can't stand the stuff, but if you do, that's your choice. Without going into great depth, from what I understand is, this is still vibrating way past Anheuser-Busch. Where should business keep a presence? Beyond the immediate customers? Obviously, showing a presence where product lines and or services are present. But it's wise to look at where an investment in the supply lines that support those things that the business is selling. Let's keep it simple. Our business will be selling toothpicks. First of all, we want to pay the employees enough in salary and benefits to keep them happy, with just enough left over to pay an occasional bonus or two. The same is true for management. If they keep the company profitable, they stay. If not, they're gone. We give a token amount to the community where it shows the company cares about the community and employees. That's worth about 3% of profits in various campaigns. Since our picks are made from wood, we monitor the environmental laws and efforts to change the laws. We also keep a mindful eye on OSHA. There are changes we want and changes we do not want because of profit or negative exposure. We may have a membership in the National Grocers Association so that we can stay in contact with grocery chains. We want as much display area in every grocery store as possible. This way we sell more toothpicks. We don't need to be involved in any way with the business's cement and concrete or any other things outside of our area. That would be wasted effort that would cost us time and money without having even the remotest effect on the toothpick business. We want to follow the trades with paper and the container industry for boxes. Don't forget the same is true for cellophane. We don't want any surprises. We know it isn't true, but the customer is always right. Let's step back to Bud Light. Those working for Bud Light are in a tizzy. So is Budweiser and Anheuser-Busch. AB InBev, the parent company, may not even be aware of the problem or even care. They have over 150 beers plus various other beverages. This won't even show up as a rounding error in the books. They don't care, except for the fact that I found out what beers they own, and a couple of them are my favorites, which I no longer buy. They will just figure you will buy another one of their products. Or not, it doesn't matter to them. They're that big. Where it does matter to AB InBev is don't insult the customer. What did Bud Light do? It insulted their customers with the woke campaign. Too many companies have gone belly up going after an additional market share that is alien to their base customers. In the case of Bud Light, the number of new customers compared to those they lost are now in the statistical noise. The rule to good business is don't insult anyone. Bud Light broke this seminal rule by going woke. In fact, I was directed over to CatholicVote.org and an article. The link for it is in the description. The article says that Starbucks has switched from a woke policy to a BRG policy, Business Resource Groups, which are employee-led groups for professional growth based on various interests. Starbucks has helped various companies, including Lowe's, Tractor Supply Company, Ford, Jack Daniels, Coors Light, and Harley-Davidson to end radically progressive policies. This is from the article written by Grace Porto on September 19, 2024. Business is finding that taking such woke positions are, in fact, slapping their base customers repeatedly in the face. This not only causes these customers to leave, but creates strong anger, and it may be impossible for Bud Light to bring them back to their base. And from my own experiences, when someone treats me this bad, I walk away and I do not come back. Just ask Sony Corporation. The average individual deplores insulting anyone, especially if they're the ones being insulted. You've heard me say several times that I'm looking for ways to reduce my options for purchases. An example from Mrs. Old Farmer and me is Tractor Supply did a big woke event. We have only been back once in the past year, whereas we would be in the store a couple times a month. At the very least, Tractor Supply broke a habit with us. The same thing is happening in public schools. During the lockdown, parents actually saw what was being taught to students, and 40% of the parents considered homeschooling to what was being taught in school. Private schooling is increasing as more and more parents refuse to subject their children to what they consider objectionable material. Public financed education may actually go away because the educational dollars being spent by parents are in addition to what is being paid out in school tax. Many of the best teachers are leaving for the same reason. They will not teach what they're told to teach, so they leave, leaving the poorest teachers teaching the poorest students. As in many other areas, the internet is killing off public education because there are now better options available on the computer for little or no money. The children are safer, and expenses for clothing and other school-related costs either are gone or greatly reduced. And for many children, not all, the school lunch program is something that farmers would not feed their livestock.
Thank you for watching, and please be safe.
We'd sure appreciate it if you could subscribe and leave a comment. You know how YouTube behaves. They won't believe you watched a video unless you leave a comment. Also, it would help if you ring the bell and do a thumbs up. As you know, if I find a good channel, I pass it on to you. So if you think it's appropriate, it would sure help if you passed us on to your closest 10,000 friends and family. But above all, give a helping hand to someone today. It's the best gift to give. It'll make you feel good too.
Don't forget to click like, subscribe, share, or ring the bell buttons on the original Old Farmer channel. We enjoy reading the comments that you leave, and they do help the channel, so keep them coming. And once again, thank you for watching the original Old Farmer.
The VFW National Home for Children, providing families of veterans and active duty military opportunities for growth and development in a nurturing community. Please consider a donation to help their children and families. I.C. Rhodes speaking.